How did British Malaya begin? If you're curious about how British Malaya came into being, you're about to uncover a fascinating piece of history. Let's take a journey back in time to understand the events that led to the formation of British Malaya. It all started in the early 19th century when the British East India Company was expanding its influence in Southeast Asia. In 1819, the British governor, Stamford Raffles, acquired Singapore from the Sultan of Johor, looking for an alternative base after Malacca was handed back to the Dutch in 1815. This move was strategic, as Singapore would become a crucial trading post. By 1826, the British had united the settlements of Singapore, Malacca, and Penang to form the Presidency of the Straits Settlements under the East India Company. This administrative unit was initially part of the Bengal Presidency but was later removed from it in 1851 and brought directly under the Governor-General of India. The Straits Settlements played a significant role in British trade, especially after the Suez Canal opened in 1869. This canal made it easier to transport Malayan tin and rubber to Europe, increasing the value of these territories. In 1867, the British formally made Malaysia a colony, and the Straits Settlements came under direct British control as a crown colony. This change was due to the settlement's agitation for better governance, as the colonial administration in Calcutta was too far away and unfamiliar with local conditions. The British also intervened in the fratricidal wars of the Malay Sultans, leading to the formation of the Federated Malay States in 1895. This intervention helped the British gain control over southern Malaya. By 1909, they had also gained control over northern Malaya through an agreement with Thailand. The British influence in Malaya was further solidified by the Anglo-Dutch Treaty of 1824, which divided the Malay archipelago between Britain and the Netherlands. The Dutch evacuated Malacca and renounced all interest in Malaya, while the British recognized Dutch rule over the rest of the East Indies. Throughout the 19th century, the Malay Sultans aligned themselves with the British Empire, benefiting from the association and the perceived superior British civilization. However, this alignment also meant that the Sultans lost some of their political authority and independence. The British administration promoted economic development in Malaya, particularly in the sectors of pepper, gambir, tobacco, oil palm, and especially rubber and tin, which became the region's major exports. This economic growth, however, came with its challenges, including colonial taxes that forced many villagers to shift from subsistence to cash crop farming. In summary, British Malaya began with the acquisition of Singapore and the formation of the Straits Settlements, followed by direct British control and the expansion of their influence through treaties and interventions in local conflicts. This period marked the beginning of a complex and multifaceted history that would shape the region for centuries to come.